ONCHAIN Cash. ONCHAIN Cash.
Hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of ONCHAIN CA H, the third one this time. I'm Aniceto, member of the Frax Force, and we have with us the same members. Captain, welcome to the show. How are you today?
GM. Feeling good. Seeing DeFi have a little bit of a relief, looking good.
Yeah, I feel like it's some strong signals, like the DeFi community is getting together to solve some problems we will see in the news. And yeah, how are you, Royal, this week? Nice week for sun.
I'm great as well. So I very much agree. I think it's very wholesome to see like the DeFi community engaging and supporting each other. But I definitely think that's something we will talk about today.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We have many stuff going on during the last week, and not very nice, some of the things that happens. We have one of the biggest hacks, but just let's get into the news.
Sure.
Let's go.
Captain, do you want to start?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe. Can you start, Captain, maybe?
Yes. One big hack. I mean, yeah, it was a hack. I think it's not on the code level, but layer zero's connection point, so to say, to other chains from their hub got pretty much hijacked, I would say. Kelp DAO's staked ETH version, which is deployed pretty much everywhere, got rugged. And this produced a lot of problems in DeFi the last couple of days. Huge bad debt on Aave, huge unlooping from Ethena's year-bearing stablecoin. So, and now we see a big movement, DeFi United, coming together. But I think we need to get into more details here when it comes to this specific topic.
Yes, it was some North Koreans again getting the hack done. There is a postmortem, like I don't know how they do it. It's complex, but it seems like it was one central point on the layer zero like, let's say, node that layer 0 was operating, it was some finger point there, like, okay, contracts are safe. It's your fault. No, it's the other fault. At the end, it was the user uh, affected. Many people in panic taking out their money from Aave because they were worried about bad debt happening. But right now, after some time, uh, well, we saw like stable coins where interest of stable coins borrow cost was spiking so hard because so many people was removing collateral from Aave. And right now it's more stabilizing phase where
As long
many,
as ETH is not dumping.
yes,
So
it's not
let's,
down.
yeah.
We have risk risk analysis of Gamma Risk. They bring one post in the Aave forum explaining the different scenarios that can happen with Aave. That was interesting to read. But at the
Yeah.
end, what we are watching right now is Stani, not only Stani, other DeFi protocols like Athena, Lido, Frax showing support to Aave and making sure that this doesn't go far away and just the system keep working as intended.
Yeah.
So
I think I want to add something here. This finger pointing stuff happening. Who is the one to blame? I think that's a difficult one. I think everyone here is involved in this. First, I think so. We were not a Frax Force show when we don't. I mean, we have opinions on the stuff happening. Everybody has an opinion, and I think over the last days, everyone watched CT going wild when it comes to this topic. Everyone gave away their opinion on it, and we have also opinions. I have an opinion, Aniceto has an opinion, Royal probably as well. It's hard to find the one entity who caused all of this. I think Layer 0 is the one to blame here because they are the ones who are the connectors to all the chains. You can say, okay, the chain needs to study the risk parameters or security parameters, absolutely, and I think that's also they are also to blame. But yeah, I think it starts with Layer 0, and Aave is in trouble because probably, I don't know, but it looks like poor risk management when it comes to the review of the Kelp DAO staked ETH version. So everyone has something to do with this problem, and seeing Aave got hit that hard was shocking, absolutely shocking for DeFi OGs, so to say. I mean, you are probably an OG if you spend 5 years in DeFi, and we did that, and yeah, it was a little shock. So nobody is safe, nobody is too big to fall, to fail, and I think we got proof here that if we don't step up all together, there could be something broken and we don't get it back as before. So I think that's why everyone is stepping up. For Stani, it's a little bit, yeah, I mean, you have 3 parties. Everyone is contributing to your protocol. Some may have some interest in other partners and prefer listings. I don't know. It's possible. I mean, in the end, it's all about money. And yeah, I hope we are not because of greed or something in this situation. I hope there is no bigger thing in the background coming out and create some more FUD or deserved FUD then. So we don't need that here. It's a little bit funny also in a not fun way, more in a yeah, I would say, look, we are about to have this growth period, this adoption cycle. We are so close before that. Every big TradFi firm is coming. Every politician in the world is talking about stablecoins, infrastructure, DeFi, and etc. And all the time, after every time something happens, every time. I mean, it's a pattern. And this one, if we survive this one, I make a call here. If we survive this one, it's the last test before glorious times. I'm pretty sure about that, but because if you hit Aave, the one nobody expected to get hit, I think that's about it.
Yeah, great reflections there, Captain. I would like also to mention that it was some talk about the configuration of the layer 0 messaging. So many of the protocols using the layer 0 as cross-chain solution, they were using only 1 DBN. That means only one point of failure will cause the basically it was the failure that happened because it was only one node controlled by layer 0, but it was released some very few teams, like 3% of the teams choosing to use this technology, they were using additional layers of security. Like, for example, Frax team, they had layer 0, but with 3 DBN. So the security of the cross-chain messaging was thought that, okay, this can be a point of failure, and they improved that part with more nodes added to the nodes of messaging. So kudos to the Frax team here. They just show again they are top security team in DeFi. And
True.
yeah, I think that's something to mention here.
I also think layer 0 is not done here, to be honest. We saw a lot of grave dancing on X. I mean, probably Link Marines came out of the woods and brought some weapons, and we told you. So I think layer 0 is not done here. What makes me a bit sad is seems like they are not that interested to contribute a bigger sum. I'm not sure, maybe they announced something, but two entities I'm really disappointed. It's layer 0 and it's the Ethereum Foundation. Where is Vitalik?
True.
That's true.
They didn't mention nothing. They didn't saw nothing.
No, 0. Not a repost. Not a postmortem. I mean, if I were the whatever head of Ethereum Foundation, I have not the skill set. So, but let's think about it. My first action would be connect one of the technical team from the Ethereum Foundation to every involved party, and talk to them and try to structure a relief plan or emergency plan or something like that. But nothing. We see Circle with okay. Let's keep this for later. But yeah, it's pretty sad, to be honest. Really sad. But it makes me bullish on the builders we work with. Aave is stepping up here and trying to rescue their business without bailout from state or something like that. We're all stepping up and contributing our ease. I mean, it's shit that this is necessary. Don't get me wrong. It's absolute shit. And I would love that everyone holds their ease and we can just ride in the sunset. But not cool, good looking for the Ethereum Foundation, to be honest.
Yeah, and especially now that they, like 1 year ago, they were telling the message like they will support DeFi more, and they have plans to support DeFi. DeFi is the best use case for crypto or whatever, but no, they didn't show up this time. And yeah, good point there.
Absolutely. I just wanted to add like a little thing only to the layer 0 topic, because in general, I fully agree because they like provided the service. But in general, I think they even, I think I saw a tweet how they like proved that they suggested in the past to choose more layers for the like security overall. So yeah, I think it's something.
I get it. But the thing is, layer 0 is was on the path or is on the path to be the infrastructure for every value asset, for stablecoins, staked ETH, everything, OFT assets. And if you realize you win or you won the distribution game against, for example, Link or others, like what is the other Oracle service? I don't know, Python? No, I don't know. Don't remember. I saw this name.
Yeah, Pith.
Yeah. Piss or something like that. And then you have to make sure that your business is built on a strong foundation, even though you didn't have the time to set up or to talk to every team. I mean, I don't know, 30 teams, 30 chains are connected. Hundreds of projects are connected to layer 0 with their OFT tech. If you realize you are that big, I think you have to do some backwards work and make sure that everything you did fast because of growth and marketing, you need to make sure that there is no lack of security. And I think they were pretty fast when it comes to onboarding their tech to other chains and other projects, but didn't educate them enough about it. So you can't expect that everyone is that deep in your layer 0 technology when you come from, for example, NFT collection. For example, you are a chain focused on, I don't know, brands, IP, whatever, not the stablecoin DeFi infrastructure, and you are not aware of all security lags which could possibly break or something like that. So yeah, I get you. I thought about it as well. But it's like you are the internet layer. Fuck, you need to make sure that there is no lag, there's no hole or something like that. If you won the distribution game, fuck, think about the next 10 to 20 years, not 1 year or 2 years. So, and rent end.
Yes, I mean, there is still one thing to say here is like one post I made is survivors after so many hacks, after so many time on DeFi. That's a clear sign that these protocols will be surviving more and more time in the future because they were exposed to this open financial system where all the people is trying to hack with all the tools available right now. And one interesting point here is that there is some fear right now, like this Mythos AI or whatever, any powerful AI coming in the future that will can be potentially used for hacking DeFi protocols or whatever. I mean, it's possible. Why not? They can also hack Bitcoin with quantum computer or any other stuff. We can think that the world is coming to an end and investing doesn't matter anymore. But
even Elon is saying we all get money from nothing. Why you are working now? So he's saying, yeah, we get all money airdrops in the future, and because nobody needs to work. Bullshit. It's bullshit. For me, it's just the next psyop. Maybe some AI veterans in the viewer or in the chats see it different. But for me, the mythos thing or a mythos thing is I don't know, marketing. I mean, look, I mean, the most powerful marketing lingo is currently, yeah, our LLM is so dangerous that if we release it, you are all done. So I mean, you probably funnel in gazillion of dollars because if it's true, right? And the next one is, I saw Entropic reveals that someone got access to Mythos through an URL leak because they just guessed it right. Some Discord warriors. So I mean, maybe it's also fat, but if you have the most powerful weapon right here in your room or whatever, we probably won't talk. We probably try to secure it or whatever. You know, I mean, I don't believe it, man. DeFi is not dead, and Web2 is also not dead. Yeah, I mean, you can believe it. I mean, for me, it's also, I just a spectator currently and try to make my own opinions out of it. But I'm not the doom believer. So and what is the effect? We all think, oh man, Mythos. I mean, yeah, if you own this, you are it's
The
like a cheat
godfather
code.
of the internet.
Yeah, you are the godfather of everything. You can break everything, every government, every bank, every monetary system, everything. So no, I don't think so. Probably Trump would run the door immediately if it's true, you know? I mean, yeah.
Yes, I mean, I think there is many marketing going on here as well, but the I think it's possible that that can happen in the future. Like there is a tool. It's gonna be like instead of physical war, it's gonna be a fight there. Who has the better uh, intelligence? Let's say
It's true,
in
true.
general, and
I think
they
it's
are
a fight. It's a
competing.
fight between
Yes,
security and attackers, you know, like we had always. Tech
I
is
would say
evolving.
still
Yeah,
is,
tech
yes.
is evolving. Both parties need to level up. It's always the same. And I mean, in this case, I don't know. If one entity, I mean, come on, do we really believe that there is no? I mean, the internet is free. Don't get me wrong. There's a surface level and there's a dark web level. So okay, 1% is a clear web, 99% is a dark web. Okay. But I don't think. So let's start again. So if everyone has these tools, it's a level playing field. If one entity like Entropic or someone else has this giga shitcode tool, sure, we are all somehow fucked. But you can't have one of these tools and nobody and everyone pretends to, yeah, there's nothing going on, it's a free market, let's move on. I think it's I mean, how many people are involved in this building of these tools? Probably not one, probably not two, probably 100 and more over the last year. So I don't think it's like yeah, you know, some evil man who later on forces us to do the things he wants. So yeah, it's I don't think so. I think AI will help us making things better in the internet when it comes to value providing, but also I think it dilutes skill. So that's what I think. So I don't think we are done here on a security level and everything gets hacked left and right.
yes, totally right. And we need to think as well that the people, the projects creating protocols, code, contracts, they already have access to uh, big tools to check their own code. Like I think the cost of auditing right now uh, should go down quite drastically. One of the barriers to auditing your protocols, your projects, whatever, it was the cost of the auditing. It can be so high. So these companies right now, they can make a lot of audits in faster, quicker, whatever it is, and at the end, they can also check and monitor any suspicious transactions faster with these tools. So at the end, the level of security for the teams of DeFi is improving at the same time. So yeah, it's just a chicken and egg problem, but yeah, for sure, everything is going to be better online, as you mentioned, Captain, and also more software can be deployed with all these, let's say, no coding, vibe coding. You can make things that I couldn't imagine I can be doing 1 year ago. So
Yeah,
excited and optimistic for the future.
Let's dig in to the next one, or let's come to the next topic.
Yes, maybe we can, in general, add that Frax is also involved. That's maybe some.
Ah.
Because
Yes,
that's just something we left out a bit. So
we don't know details, but yeah, this is a post from Frax Finance telling that they will be supporting Aave on this particular thing we were mentioning about the bad debt. It will be a proposal coming. We don't know details yet, so we can discuss maybe later in future episodes.
Let me check
yeah.
if there is a proposal already online.
Okay, yeah, that will be fun. we are fast.
Yeah, let me check.
would also be alpha for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not bullish to spend money from the Frax treasury, but for what we spend it, it's a good thing. So let's label it like that. But obviously, if a protocol needs to spend money because something broke and it's not nice. So I'm not bullish.
I don't think you need to spend money. Just lending on Aave will be enough to pass this period.
True.
I mean, it depends. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep talking about the post. Let me search. Yeah, I don't know why.
And then meanwhile, just to add, other protocols mention one proposal from Lido. Athena also will be doing some stuff to support Aave these times. Yeah, maybe there are other protocols that join that will be
nothing
bullish.
Online.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, we will be checking in future episodes. So
yes.
Yeah, I guess it's something we will be maybe talking about next week. So
yeah, and Frax don't need to spend money because of interests we have with Aave. Frax USD is already listed on Aave v4. So yeah, it's because we care at Frax, and I think I hope I saw some messages in the Lobster DAO, and yeah, Frax is spending the money because they want to get listed on Aave. Bro, we are listed. So
yes.
Yeah, it's only a marketing move.
Yeah.
They caught us. They caught us.
Now that is showing the positive Zoom message we have in Frax. That's right there. If something happens, we show up. We try to help if it's in our hands.
100%.
Not only by saying, but doing stuff actually. Let's go and see some of the metrics.
Cheap. Talk is
Yes.
cheap.
Maybe Royal, do you want to comment on the metrics? We watched some interesting metrics last week related with the stablecoins growth. So yeah, maybe you want to mention what these metrics looks this week.
Yeah, I think it's like in general, it will be a short ad right here. But yeah, the TVL is like obviously it's growing further, especially like Tether, I think added 5 billion in the last 7 days, which is, I need to check. I think, yeah, 2%, sorry. And yeah, I think that's really something to like look on and focus on. I think that's also something we will like talk in the next post, obviously, because it seems a bit like like a small DeFi fight, I would say. Like Tether and USDC are like fighting over their same land in some reasons. And in general, I think Frax USD, obviously, our like beloved stablecoin, is also growing. So with 3%. I think we are now at 140. I think that's right. That also looks quite decent over the last 7 days. But in general, yeah, I think it's mostly the same. We are like still at 300, like 320 billion or so.
Yes, up only.
Yeah, it's one
But
of the
not that productive yet in DeFi, I would say. But this we had this topic already.
yeah, the money need to be productive, getting use. But
Yes.
yeah, I think I remember watching on X this post about Tether minted. I don't know how many millions.
Yeah, I mean, not 1 million or 2 million came into any LP or something. I mean, okay, let's be honest. We had everyone is always calling for DeFi summer over the last 3 years or something. This summer DeFi summer, this summer DeFi summer. Now I have an opinion on the whole landing, looping, and liquidity crisis we have. If you remember back in 2021, 2022, we had the meta was funnel every incentive you have through LPs, and this brought curve to levels and convex and frax to levels. We can't imagine yet in the current state of things, and sometimes something big happens. We saw this many times with algorithmic stablecoins. They never came back, even though they are not that bad for some things. If you want to secure your I don't know, your rent, and you think, yeah, okay, let's set and forget, maybe not a good decision. But for DeFi nerds and algorithmic stablecoin, or for DEXs, it's nice because you have volatility, you can ARB it, you can play with it around, you have probably way higher yields. You need to keep an eye on it, sure, but it's a nice thing. But it got destroyed because of one big happening. Now we have the landing crisis, so to say. Aave was the undefeated king in DeFi. Hopefully they stay there, but I am too long in the space to ignore the fact that matters break when big stuff happens. And if landing is not the matter again, so this looping and every incentive which is somewhere in a wallet or in a marketing wallet or incentive wallet from projects, if this incentives will direct to LPs again, we will have way more fun on chain. I get it. The looping thing is a way to grow your TVL in a substantial big way. It works. It worked for Aave. But if you look at all the other protocols beside landing or looping, they're pretty much empty. I mean, okay, Aerodrome is a winner. Also, Uniswap has good TVL. But then, I mean, we have not much protocols, not many money markets with huge TVLs. If you compare it to an Aave market, Aave, what is it? How many billions? It's crazy. So I think if this gets resolved, I think we will see a little meta shift. Just a little call from my side. I don't have proof, no financial advice, but it feels like it could benefit DeFi as a whole, because only Aave is not DeFi. DeFi is also DEXs.
Totally sure we need to find this next flywheel and jump in that.
Yes.
I mean, Frax already is doing some good job in there with the underlying free risk yield that Frax USD is having, incentivizing liquidity of the pools. That's, I think, pretty smart move. And I think not many people know about it, but it's just a win-win with your partner in a pool. And I think that's a pretty intelligent move there, especially talking about the stable coins liquidity. And yeah, let's see if we can make from this. I mean, it's not crazy numbers like in the times of farming food tokens, but yeah, at least it's sustainable. That's something totally different. And yeah,
And we see the growth. So the growth in risk-adjusted assets is real, and also with like SFX USD, pretty sensible. So definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's-
So maybe we can move to the next page, Royal.
That's like the thing I just announced a bit. Yeah, that's the recent article from Frax educating about SFX USD, the yield-bearing stablecoin. So
SFRX USD, let's call it staked Frax USD. SFRX USD. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, pretty nice article there. If you want, go there and read it. It's just explaining the product. Basically, it's like a vault, very simple product for everybody, where you stake your Frax USD, and it gets invested in, depending of the market conditions. It gets invested through different strategies. We call it benchmark yield strategy. So if the market is in good conditions, it will go to carry trade. If there's a different market environment, it always will go for the best yield. But the floor of that will be the T-bill yields, the treasury bills. And then if there is better opportunities on the DeFi market or in doing carry trade strategies, the investment can go also to the highest yields. So far, right now, it's giving like 3.9%.
Yeah, it dropped a bit. It was just recently, I think, 4.25. But yeah.
Okay.
Still
So
pretty decent.
maybe you can show that the TVL of SFRX USD is growing quite a bit. I think you have it more on the top of the article.
It's at 4% currently.
Yeah. And yeah, it's going up. Pretty big product on times of uncertainty. Like
SUSD is at 3.75 and SUSDS is at 3.65. So stake Frax USD as pretty much always best rate.
Yes, I always, if you go to the Frax webpage and go to the earn section, you will see the yield that is giving, and you can compare with the competitors. Is so in our interface, so you can compare every time you want, but we are 100% of the times we are having better yield than biggest competitors on the yield bearing stablecoin sector. Okay, maybe we go to the next news.
Yeah, go to the next news, because otherwise we get told we are biased here.
Would be true.
Yeah, that's a spicy one here. I don't know.
The jerkers. Yeah. I mean, big move. I mean, I don't know. I have no numbers, but maybe this explains the huge TVL from Tether all the time, because phone users used Tether there. Maybe that's the value proposition from them. I mean, it's a huge distributor, and I don't know. Yeah, USDC.
Yeah,
pretty
what can I
decent
say?
selection,
I
in
mean,
my opinion.
there is one thing here that you don't want to pay in a public blockchain for that kind of services and get. So yeah, maybe a privacy layer for paying this stuff is needed. But yeah, I mean, it's a huge business, to be honest. They move a lot of money, probably. I'm not sure about the numbers here. But
yeah, little fun fact. I mean,
Yeah.
the pawn industry is always the first to adopt new tech. Back when Blu-ray and HD DVD had their fight, which technology gets wins or gets a distribution from the big studios and merchant and so on. HD DVD was way better. better quality, better for the studios, and more compatible. But the porn industry already used Blu-ray. They decided we just use Blu-ray. What happens? Blu-ray won. And same with stablecoins. I think they are pretty much onto something here. It's just the first indicator. And it's always the porn industry. Porn industry adopts things pretty fast, and then it gets adopted from the rest. It's the same with this. I have no experience, but this virtual reality porn stuff. I mean, it flops everywhere, but in the porn industry, it's somehow I think it's a revenue stream already, or something they use. And I'm not surprised, or I will be not surprised if we see this technology adopted through games and everywhere else. And the porn industry was the first again. So seeing stablecoins adopted and USDC adopted, for USDC is way bigger news than Tether, because USDC has way more regulatory stuff behind it, and more real people, more real distribution. Tether lies in some wallets in 100 millions, one wallet, one entity. But USDC is already the people's money. We can say that, even though Frax USD is better. But USDC has won the distribution game currently, Circle. And I think that's just signals we will see way more of that. Not only porn industry, I talk about everything.
It also makes sense because I know that there is problems with monetization in this industry, like getting paid in the traditional finance rails. They can get blocked or whatever. So it's just natural they find these stable coins to make payments or whatever they do, because they are pretty banned in traditional finance in general. I don't know they need any specific regulations or jurisdictions where they allow that, but yeah, they pretty much need something like this, permissionless to to transfer money. So they have it, then find it on Cryptoland.
Yeah.
Let's move to the next one. Okay, yeah, this is related with what we talked already about Aave situation. And here, Jeremy, it was a proposal coming from Circle to basically increase the amount of yield that is getting paid by the lenders on Aave market. But at the I think it's good intention here. Like, people lend money on Aave and the problem get better. But there is some arguments here. People came jumping with some arguments here, like, okay, that's maybe it's not very good idea. That can end up getting the situation even worse. I didn't study if this is good or bad. I don't have a strong opinion here. Just what I see is a good intention, but I can be wrong. Of course, they want USDC to be used more, and Aave is a huge place where there's a lot of TVL from USDC, USDT getting as collateral on Aave. So yeah, not a strong opinion here, just some comments that were running about if this is going to be helpful or not. I don't know.
Yeah, for me too. I think I don't have the strongest opinion either, but yeah, in general, I think because you said first of all, you said Circle is the one. I think it was a bit funny because I just read the comments from Gordon Lyo, if that's his name. He is pretty much saying afterwards, okay, that was only my take. I'm the chief economist from Circle, but it was not Circle who made the take. But yeah, there were, I think, not only one, but more than one like point, which made this conclusion a bit like, yeah, hard to like to take into action, because just like if the price like would go up with this whole like concept, the like borrowers in general would take just another route and maybe not only Aave anymore. So yeah, there were some problems with it, definitely.
Is it? I mean, is it isolated? If not, they will just take advantage of the new liquidity and search another exit. But I have also not a strong opinion on that because I didn't dig that deep into it. I saw FUD going on CT, but yeah, I need to study the impact, play some scenarios. So if they add this and it gets approved, what happens, and what I do as a market participant, or in this situation, I would make some thoughts about it and maybe have then a statement on it. But I have no statement on it. I mean, it's a bit controversial seeing Circle stepping up with this. I mean, I have not a good feeling about it, and most of the time is my first impression. My first feeling is not that good. Most of the time, yeah, I'm right. So let's see. I will dig into it, and maybe next week we can say a bit more about it. Let's jump in the next one.
Let's
Yep.
jump.
Let's jump.
Let's jump. Yes.
And we have one new about two big wallets getting frozen with 344 million in USDT on the Tron blockchain. Nothing else. No comments. I read one news, but I don't know if it's true or not, that it was related with Iran.
Yeah, Trump
Yeah,
said
I
it.
read it also. Yes.
Yeah, let's just keep it like that. We don't know. So
We don't know.
I mean, it's not a big thing. I mean, if Trump calls you and says, yeah, we need the money because, yeah, Iran or something, you do it. So it's, know what I mean? As an issuer who wants to work with the administration long term. So.
Yeah, I mean, let's remind that this freezing function will be mandatory in every Genius Act compliant stablecoins. They need to have this freezing function. It's something probably we need to get used if we want to use. I think the biggest stablecoins for payments, at least, will have this function. We don't need to get afraid, like, okay, if you are not a criminal or you are not doing any bad stuff, probably you never are gonna have your wallet frozen. But yeah, I mean, I understand. I get people getting scared about it. Like, okay, if this can happen, and that's a possibility that is there, and many people don't trust. They don't trust anymore their governments, and yeah, I think that can be a concern there. But it is what it is. If we want to be compliant, legal, and all these big institutions jumping in and legislation passing everything, they put some conditions and some trade-offs. You will still have access to decentralized stablecoins where there is no freezing function or whatever, so you can still go in the more freedom maximalist way. But it is what it is. If you want to be building a Genius compatible stablecoin, that function of freezing need to be there. It's mandatory.
Yes.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Go
Sorry.
ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, just like thought for me, I very much agree on this take. Like, but just for me, it was like an answer from like Tether to Circle, because like we had the conversation about it last week, that like Circle just refuses, even if the like the judge says, "Yo, it's time to freeze," they didn't freeze at all. And yeah, Tether has like a pretty decent opportunity, I would say, to like position themselves if it was the Iran like war. to be like more close to the administration if it's the case. But in general, I think it's just like pretty a valuable like statement that okay, we take action, and I think they like differentiate even more from Circle in the way, because I think there are now more things to consider. And right now it's like, okay, we have like Circle on the left side, Tether on the right side, and each one is like taking, I think, a very specific role right now, because like not only the freezing topic, but I think it's a very big part. And I think there are definitely many like opinions on X right now, but in my opinion, just my opinion, I think from a like marketing perspective, and I would say like still okay, they just like shout out with it. Okay, if there is a like big problem, we have this freezing option, and maybe we are going to use it. And yeah, I think that's not only bad, to be honest, because we have the like other side with Circle who don't do it at all. And yeah, so
we didn't mention that, but also on the Curve DAO hack situation, it was one freezing on Arbitrum that they helped to recover, I think, I don't know how many, but quite a lot of ETH from the Curve DAO hack. Okay, is like, okay, if you are telling Arbitrum is decentralized or whatever, and you are able to freeze all these funds. Okay, I get that is for a good purpose. And yeah, if you have this ability to do that, you probably want to do that from a security incident like the one happened. Yeah, that's not only for stablecoins, like in the case of what I'm talking, Arbitrum was able to freeze also ETH on the Arbitrum layer 2.
But this was the case. I mean, if you were around during the Arbitrum launch or layer 2's 2 launches, you know that you are not safe on layer 2s with your idle ETH, vanilla ETH, because it's not vanilla ETH, so to say. Yeah, for me, it's nothing new, but probably for some people who joined with the promise of decentralized layer 2s or something like that, it's not true. There's a single sequencer controlled by foundations. The voices are not that loud anymore when it comes to decentralized sequencing. It was a huge topic and huge matter. Mattis was, I think, the one who led the marketing game when it comes to decentralized sequencing and sequencer fees to stakers of the layer 2 tokens. I mean, that would be a value accrual for layer 2 tokens if they distribute sequencer fees. I don't know how much the sequencer is doing, but in base case, I think they made millions per year, millions per year. So it could be a really profitable business, even though for hodlers. Yeah, but there we are not there. Layer 2s are just 24/7 available databases in a gray zone. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, made sense when ETH fees were crazily, like they were expensive, and okay, you want to arm your farms, and you make, I don't know, 3 transactions, pay for it, and you just pay cents on the layer 2's options. Okay, it was more affordable for retail users, but with actual fees in Ethereum, it's like, okay, they pay 30 cents.
We pay nothing anymore. I mean, there is you have a point if you say, yeah, we don't need layer 2s anymore. I think it's not that easy to say because the world is not on chain, and if the world starts really to get onboarded, I mean, I still don't know one friend of mine or someone who uses blockchain every day and dropped his bank account or something, or told told his chef, like, yeah, please just pay me in stables. So if this happens, probably we need layer 2s, we need payment chains like Tempo and Fractal and Polygon, for example. And if you want to just do DeFi stuff, provide liquidity or whatever, I think Ethereum is a good spot for DeFi, secure DeFi stuff. Like every big name, every big fund, every big brand in finance agrees probably on the fact that Ethereum is our shared playground. And all these layer 2s or payment layer 1s, whatever, they are just a tool for the whole landscape. Like you outsource payments on a payment chain, makes sense. You do DeFi stuff on a secure, with proven track record, and also decentralized chain like Ethereum with multiple cycles, thousands of validators, and and with this cyberpunk narrative or touch behind it, to save the values we need. If we are all just centralized sequencers, we are fucked. So we need Ethereum is a, I would say, is a savior, and it's absolutely needed.
Yeah, totally agree there. It will be many options to choose. Like I was talking about the stable coins, will be decentralized options. The same way will apply to blockchains. It will be more centralized options, more convenient for users. And then we will have the more decentralized options like Ethereum, for example. And yeah, it's just gonna be, I think, question of people, users, what they want from the people to use, if they take the time to investigate or not, or they just want simple, whatever is happening behind, I don't care.
No one will care anyway. From the missing 90% we didn't onboard it yet. About the decentralization, I mean,
For sure.
It's just you and me and the rest of us here in DeFi. But yeah, let's jump to the next one.
Yep. One from you, Aniceto.
Yeah, we talked about yield-bearing stablecoins already with SFrax USD. There is a growth in this sector as well. I think we agree, that the opportunity is bigger on the Genius Act stablecoins for payments, but the other category, yield-bearing stablecoins, is also going to be a big market as well. People want to save money. They have simple products that they just get, put their money to work. And the sector is growing, and that there is opportunities there, not crazy yields, but you can earn your 4%. That is way better than any saving account can give you in the bank. So good sector to be.
Agree.
And in times of the bear, it could save some value in your portfolio. You can like go into volatile assets right after into when you deployed like sometime into yield bearing ones, because like for me it was like for I think 4 months ago, before it went down again a bit. I had some like pretty low amount, to be honest, but it just like brought a smile to my face because I just thought, oh, nice. I saved some dollars from the dump, and yeah, I can now invest them now. But yeah, I think it's like just a pretty decent tool overall. Like
I didn't saw this heat map. Oh, okay, nice. Where's Frax?
Where is Frax? Yeah, it should be there.
Okay, just move on to the next one.
It is, to be honest. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's too small. Yeah, we are just.
We need to be bigger, Bubble. We need to be bigger. Yeah, but it's intense green inside, at least.
Yeah, we agree. You're right.
They could have made it a bit more, like I would say, greener, greener a bit.
Bigger and greener, it will come with time. Okay, let's jump into the next one, Royal. Here, yeah, some bullish news, let's say, like we know all the time, many of the news coming not only this year, the last year also was about many banks, institutions coming into crypto in general, let's say, with ETFs approvals, now clear rules coming from United States. And here is a new coming from Europe, that 12 banks from Europe are, well, they are going to be working to be MiCA compliant for a euro stablecoin, and they want to launch for second half of this year with Fireblocks. Fireblocks is one partner of Frax as well. They support Fractal blockchain, and they are a
Awesome.
big player for institutions, like a partner with many security measures for them. And that's yeah, it's a joint venture for many banks in Europe to make a euro stablecoin. Let's say, let's see what's coming. But yes, it sounds strong. These players have a lot of money, a lot of contacts, and they can make something interesting here.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think you are the most bullish one from us three when it's about
I
like
mean,
Europe stable coins.
Europe is, yeah, it's all good.
Europe.
Fireblocks is bullish news for Europe, for onboarding and also for institutional adoption, and it signals that we have clear institutional interest in stablecoins overall. What makes this topic interesting is this. I don't know how we can frame it, but there is a currency fight going on since Trump joined office. So we can't deny that. Countries try to bring more value to their own country or to their own currency. Maybe not value, maybe try to gain more trust or whatever we want to call it. And I think for FX trading, this is the absolute right and the best field you can operate. You have issuers from different countries, probably getting support by their respective Federal Reserve banks or EZB bank, like in Europe. Like, yeah, you please push it. Regulatory rules are a bit smoothened for you, a bit nerfed. Try to get as much distribution as possible on chain. And I think if they push euro, they push pounds, Swiss francs, and all this stuff on chain, DeFi eats good. So we will see a really healthy and big, hopefully big market in FX trading. And I think that's exactly the field to look for currently. Stablecoins as a whole, yes, genuine aligned stablecoins will win anyway. But I think the currency war, if we can say that, is really interesting on-chain FX volume-wise. So I keep an eye on it. And that's what I see from this news. Like, what does it bring really? What is the value, immediate value, or the mid to long term value for us users, founders, operators of projects, DEXs, landing protocols, stablecoins? So I think interesting. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I have some thoughts about MiCA regulation. Like they think they made some specific rules there because they are afraid of many of the euros going into dollar stablecoins, something like this.
Fair.
So they make like a cap, and let's say, like if the stablecoin under the MiCA rules is growing too much, they have the ability to make some intervention, let's say, or I I read the MiCA regulation like a long time ago. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it's like I don't know. They fear some of the money flying into dollars, stable coins. They put some specific rules to avoid it. But yeah, I mean, euro will still remain like a currency, and they are gonna fight for it.
100%. I mean, base is pretty far ahead already with USC. Let's see. Maybe
We still don't have any euro stablecoin pair with Frax USD, so that's
No.
like a good opportunity there for any euro stablecoin to be paired with any. I don't know. In Polygon, we have many stablecoins. FX is coming on chain, so let's see if we have a euro stablecoin paired with Frax USD in one of these pools on Curve.
Or on base, like you said. I have some dexes in mind who
Or
maybe
yeah.
I think there are some which
base has
I
base
think would
base
suit
focused.
Frax
Yeah,
USD.
base focus is FX. They revealed some stuff, but let's move to the next one. We have, I think, a lot of topics.
That's right. Maybe
Okay,
that's
some
like a very
some
short
politics, some boring
Yeah.
politics. I don't know what's going on with the Clarity Act. It looks. I tend to look into the poly market thing. Like this is the more trusted source I can find instead of these news
Back and forth.
titulars. Because I don't know the percentage of the Clarity Act passing this year dropped sharply this week. So I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I don't know. It will come at some point. I think they are pushing for this to pass. Many people, and I don't know. I hope it passes as soon as possible, just because it will give more the institutional players more clear rules to play in this board. Nothing else to add here.
To
Absolutely.
agree here, I think for me, I try to ignore this news because every week, I mean, Cynthia Loomis, it's near, soon, tomorrow, the day after
Yesterday.
tomorrow, yesterday. So it's politics. As Sam said, every time Sam is always mentioning it. It's politics. There are so many parties and entities involved, and it's back and forth. And yeah, I think it's just a waiting game. For me, it's a waiting game. I don't care. We will get it done when it's ready. Till then, we can accumulate more DeFi tokens, maybe. No financial advice.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Just
go.
do the next one.
More Clarity Act.
Yeah, Royal is our new political speaker here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just like because that's also something I included, obviously, because Frax is taking part in this coalition, like for the crypto industry, I would say. So that's the main reason I picked it. No, but in general, I think it's a big point that now, more than suddenly the crypto community is showing itself and expressing, okay, we really want to get this act done, and now we go to Washington and fight for our crypto rights. So I think that's just like a beautiful thing to see, and I think unites us very similar to the one with Aave. It unites DeFi. So. And like crypto overall, yeah.
There was a time I joined crypto because I exited the system and also politics. And then I realized, wow, I need to study politics. I need to study everything what I didn't want. And now the last 4 years, it's, oh yeah, what does this news mean? What does this wording mean? What does it mean for us? What does it mean for DeFi? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? I mean, the last 3 to 4 years was really educational, so to say, when it comes to American politics, Federal Reserve decisions. And I remember the times during the rate cuts. There was a time, really, every rate cut you could have traded every rate cut from Jerome. He steps in and how does he say hello, or his overall mood was the impact of the 5-minute chart was crazy. And after I realized, wow, we just move in the direction the politics want us, I was forced to educate me more about this stuff. So I don't like it, but it's necessary, sadly. So yeah, please, let's move on. I have no opinion on that. I can, if Cynthia Loomis listens to us, yeah, get your shit done. And yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
Pretty straight to the point. Yeah.
Here we have Tempo. It's a blockchain designed by Stripe for payments. Very nice. And here they announce one partnership with one company that is gonna be using Tempo. And yeah, I think it's gonna be one of the blockchains getting used by companies, Tempo. And international transfers is one of the first use cases. And let's see. I never used Tempo so far, but I hope I use it in the future. I don't know how, but probably will be.
Yeah, I think they will save most of the big fintech and Web 2 firms, and will merge them into their system because of their origin and their team and their BDs and their direction, and also baking. So nice to see. I think it's a mistake from us OGs, or I don't know how we want to call us, early users of blockchains, and the ones who went through every meta, like layer ones are this and layer twos are that, and now Plasma. Now Tempo is also a layer one, and suddenly everyone compares it to Ethereum or some other layer ones. I think it's a mistake. So Tempo doesn't want to be the next ETH or something. I think that's not possible in any case for every other chain. But we need to look at this new chains from a different perspective. They focus on payment, and what's important for payments, probably speed, and you have to always make compromises when you focus on one thing specifically, and you want to make one customer niche or one customer base happy, and if it's payment providing and fighting against Visa and MasterCard or something, I don't know if you need to focus on decentralization or that everyone can set up a validator. This is probably not what's important for this goal, you know. So yeah, I see Tempo as a hybrid fintech blockchain ledger.
For payments, yeah, I like the term corpo chains.
Private corporate chains. Yeah, right. Corporate. I mean, yeah, could fit here. Yeah, because Fractal is potentially in the future also a corporate chain, but also a DeFi native chain. Maybe there is a hybrid approach, a fully decentralized approach, which is only Bitcoin and Ethereum probably. Yeah, let's see.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's generally very interesting, to be honest, to see the evolvement of payment blockchains overall, because I think you all heard it, like the question, okay, if there is only like a fraction of gas how is the how will the revenue look like in general overall? And I think it will be very exciting. But as I said, I think I'm very, very bullish on the overall involvement because with agentic payments, I think like the masses will make the job. So with
Just want to say that, I think they betting on the agents throughput in the future. Also.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's
Because,
also
I mean,
What do you want to say?
the multiplier is grew from, I don't know, maybe 5x, now a million x or thousands of x's when it comes to participants on chain. And I talk about agents, not real humans. Every human could set up hundreds of agents doing shit. And I don't even want to think about quant firms or market makers, and they incorporate these agents for their strategies. I mean, how many TXs are necessary to rebalance a concentrate liquidity pool if you find a strategy or your agent is able to rebalance in seconds or whatever, to always, after he calculates the most productive APR or something, imagine. And then you have automatic agents doing shit on chain, autonomous, paying for their stuff. I mean, I'm not sure. That's a number I can't imagine how big it is, how big it could be. So I think even the fraction and fees we pay for blocks could be a huge income source for these corporate chains. Like for Base. I mean, there's a case. Base is making a lot of money.
Yeah, totally sure. And talking about concentrated liquidity, I saw one post that I think it was funny. The founder of Uniswap showing one concentrated liquidity position on ETH with DAI, and he was pretty much inside the range of the concentrated liquidity most of the time, like 70% of the time on,
Yes.
I think,
Yes.
4 years. And he was doing pretty good numbers. Like the rewards on the LP side, they were pretty good. So congrats. For me, I didn't work pretty nice many times, but this was a good example. Like concentrated liquidity is also a good improvement on the technologies of a liquidity pool. And I totally agree that this is more agent work. Like when I open a concentrated liquidity position, it's like, okay, this is more like trading. I need to pay attention if I'm going up of the range, down, what is happening. I am still earning the same APR like before, or what's going on. So I think that fits perfectly with agents. So let's see how the future comes with that.
Yeah, I think we can move on.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
jump.
I think, just like as well, like a little. Like
It doesn't need to say much about that. I think our point is clear. Tempo is busy adding good partners here. So
Yes.
using
Yes,
Stripe's
more
contacts.
partnerships. More partnerships coming from Tempo. Good. They are doing good job.
Good one, Tempo. So
Polymarket launched a perpetual futures trading for crypto, equities, and commodities.
yeah,
Good
big
for
one.
Polymarket. Yes.
Yeah, good for Polymarket, bad for every other perpdex. I think that was pretty clear that they will do that someday. Maybe Kalshi is next or something like that. I mean, they have the distribution. I think I'm not sure if they will launch it before their Polymarket airdrop or Poly airdrop or whatever it's called. I think their UI looks a bit not that overwhelming, to be honest. For me, Hyperliquid is still the go-to choice, but because Polymarket is, I don't know. It's trading on, I mean, was a bit funny. One of the, was it Paris? Paris airport. There was a bet that on, I don't know, 23 or 22 of April, the temperature at the airport is the highest or something. Yeah. And he made a bet and he climbed on the roof of the airport where this temperature thing is and just heated it up so it reached the temperature on Polymarket and he won the bet.
I think with the hairdryer, right?
Yeah, it was a hairdryer. Yeah, right. A transportable hairdryer, and he was caught on camera. So it's fucking.
But never
funny
got caught, I think.
I'm not sure. I saw a video. Maybe it's deepfake. I don't know. Maybe Mythos is already among us. But it was fucking funny, to be honest. And but the problem is, this is a funny incident or is a funny thing. But you can manipulate stuff and force things to happen and make money out of it. And you have a motivation that this is happening, even bad things, maybe. I don't know. For example, a celebrity is going on a red carpet and the bet is, at 12 o'clock, a cake is flying or something in his face or something. I mean, the motivation is pretty high and the society is fucked up. They will do it. They will find a way to capitalize on this bet.
There's not only one cake flying, my guy. I will tell you that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Polymarket as when it comes to society. It's fun because I can't stop it anyway. So I'm not the survivor or I will not rescue the world or something. It's fun to watch, but I stick to Hyperliquid here. They will probably eat a lot of share, probably. But bullish Hyperliquid.
One interesting thing here is that Polymarket is on the traditional news quite often. I don't know if people that don't know nothing about crypto, they hear about Polymarket and it's in the news. Like I hear in the radio, they are talking about it. They explain the concepts that is like you can bet about it or if something is happening. And also, I think there is a recent news. One of the members of the Delta Force that captured Maduro, he was betting before going to the to the mission.
Saw as well.
I think
he got caught.
Got detained right now or something like that. I don't know what's going on, but it's interesting to see that this is at least one product that people understand. Really, it's quite simple to understand that you can bet against any event happening or whatever. And I don't know, if people looks like it's interested about this. Okay, I'm not a big user. I think I use it only once, but I get it. People like to gamble. People like easy concepts.
I think I really do think that's the thing here. They just love to see, these kind of real life bets. I just think it triggered some kind of demand in many of us. So I think the use case is definitely there. But like Captain already said, I think for me personally, it's nothing I use on a daily. If it's comes to perps, it's right now definitely Hyperliquid. But let's see how even this platform could play out very well. Maybe we use it in some months. So let's see.
Let's jump into the next one.
Yeah, you sent so one in with many involvements over the space.
I don't know. I think we mentioned from this list, we mentioned last week some of them, like Tether launching their own wallet. Okay, they are doing stuff. Lido DAO approved a buyback program. World Liberty Finance, we talked last week about it.
Please not again. Really, it's unbelievable.
You can just pull out this post and we can talk about it 1 hour. I mean, I can run through it pretty fast if you want.
What happened with Aerodrome? Let's say
Aerodrome announces plans to launch Aero, a new cross index in July. Yeah, Dromos. I mean, let's wait for a new announcement there. I'm not sure when they planned to launch it, but I think it's near. So.
Yeah, it's the fusion with Velodrome.
Yeah,
Velodrome is already in all the Optimism blockchains. Let's say all the layer 2s built with Optimism stack, and Aerodrome is on base. So I think they are planning to move in more blockchains, even ETH, Ethereum. I don't know if there are plans to move in this using this fusion, have more blockchains available. Let's say.
Yeah. Let's see. Aerodrome is currently the giant in DeFi, so let's see how they pull it off. I think one interesting topic here is BRICS, a project on MegaEase, announced it will launch a Turkish lira stablecoin offering 45% APY backed by money market funds. I definitely want to look into it, how they achieved 45% APY, not APR, APY. So it's pretty big.
No, listen, this is fake, like fake money. Like if you deposit on pesos in Argentina, you got your saving accounts is paying you crazy numbers, but the Turkish lira, they have a huge problem about inflation. So
I know.
probably we know that with so many experience in farming tokens.
Let's call the Turkish strategic officer, CTO, whatever you want to call him, and tell him, bro, we are used to thousands of APR when we LP a shitty base asset, and you give us 45% for the shittiest asset out there. Yeah, okay.
Yes, we are used to 100 APRs in the DeFi channel. What are you telling us?
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's an interesting thing. Also, maybe Kevin Walsh, we didn't mention that. The next Fed chair disclosed that he invested in over 30 crypto projects, including Solana, Polymark, and Atlanta. So these three are the valuable ones. If you saw the rest, you can think, okay,
definitely invested in crap, definitely.
Yeah.
So this is the person that is going to replace Jerome Powell, or not?
Yes, right.
Okay. So do you know when it's going to be? Like this is happening anytime soon?
I think I thought this year, to be honest. Let me look. I mean, they start some criminal investigations into Jerome Powell now. I don't know, man. Let's don't talk about this. But let's talk about his if he's bullish or bearish for crypto. His crypto holdings are just some ape and forget stuff. But anyway, he looks like a degen. So let's run with the narrative. We get a degen in the office. We have a degen in the office. So yeah, I think, I don't know, Trump. We all thought Trump will make us rich in crypto, and it doesn't. It's not that. It doesn't play out yet. Now we have a crypto pro Fed chair. You could think, yeah, we all get rich again, but let's see. I have no expectations anymore, and just wait and see.
Yeah, let's wait and see. But we need Jerome Powell out, and let's get the interest rates down and get this shit down.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the rest is pretty much stuff we already mentioned. And yeah, cool.
Let's come to the final one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This one was another spacey one. this was rolling all around city about some Backman Fried investments. They were very good. Like, oh look, if they didn't force to sell all the assets that this guy had, that he will be a ultra millionaire of the planet.
Yeah, you can say what you want about this weird dude, but he's a whiz kid when it comes to investing. He was
Yeah.
definitely good, and I think seeing this playing out now, and I think they will rise even higher. His companies he purchased, and the crazy part is I think he participated in seed rounds, right?
Quite early, like
Crazy.
in Cursor and Tropic, Solana also like incredible good price.
There were more. I think he had even more
Mhm.
companies. Yeah, crazy, really crazy.
Yeah, crazy story behind everything that happens. I think if you are
Movie.
watching here, you probably know what happens.
Yeah,
FTX drama now looks very far away. It looks like so many years ago, but yeah, it was like the start of the previous bear market, and yeah, things that also a reminder like centralized exchange are not the best way to go. That was another reminder, and yeah, that's probably us. Like we are DeFi. Well, I think we use DeFi because we think it's a better way custody your own funds. And yeah, of course, it's gonna be useful for many people to use a centralized exchange like the first experience to buy something, do some stuff, some trading or whatever. But if you have some time, explore, take your time to go full DeFi mode. I think is the most recommended.
yes, I agree.
Thumbs up.
So I think I don't know. This is the last one. What do
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yes.
I think
This
we
was
are
the last
over
one.
an hour. Oh yeah, we
Yes,
are 1
we
hour
are
and 7
like
minutes.
1 hour and 30 minutes, so pretty over the top.
It's enough.
Yes.
It's enough, guys. Thank you very
Never
much for
again.
being there. If you are watching through all this time, please join our Discord of the Frax Force. You can go in the X account, is in our bio. You will go there, and we are talking there all the time about this stuff. So feel free to join. And yeah, happy to be here on the show. Hope you enjoy, and we see you in the next ones.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye. Ciao, ciao, lads.